can find a virtuous woman, for her price is far above rubies. She is blessed and praised. Hey, Twister Girl, welcome back to Twist and Shout. I'm Shar, and I believe I owe you guys my 2 cents on a product and a review. And I had to actually review it. Like, I had to actually use it to, give you guys my honest opinion. A lot of people was asking. I was like, I don't know, and I felt kind of guilty because it was related to a product I already used, and I'm like, why haven't I just given my full review? Now, many of you caught this on my hair growth weekly reviews. I touched on it a little bit. I thought I had an opinion about it, but this is why you always want to use something again just to make sure. And just to let you guys know, I definitely used it. Like, it's gone. And I used it in a mix. I used it on its own. Last night was like the straw that broke the camel's back. It was like, whoa, I have to come on camera and tell you guys this. First of all, y'all know that I've been saying that, different people been using different things to make these sulfate mitts. A lot of people use the grease. Some even say they use the oil. I've used both. But my main thing is I wanted to give an opinion on this on its own, because a lot of people are asking, does this grow hair by itself? Or does it always need something else with it? Well, the hair growth part, I still can't give you an honest opinion about it because I haven't used it for that long to see anything. But I would say the times I used it, I didn't see anything. But y'all need to know that I also have the grease. And just to be clear, my honest, truthful opinion about these products, y'all did catch my video about exposing them. So without further ado, I'm officially saying I will no longer use these products anymore. Now, I would say if you asked me to choose, like if I had to choose one, it would be the grease. Mainly because the grease actually, to me, has a better combination of ingredients, a better texture, and just overall better quality when it comes to length retention. Like, actually, because let's be clear, putting oils on your hair alone ain't gonna do nothing for you but stimulate and promote the growth, but you need to retain the length, and that's where the strands of your hair comes into the picture. But we're not here to talk about and preach about that. Hopefully you guys already know. But let's just do this. I told you guys that if I was to use one, I would pick this one up from now on. This one is the Doo Gro Triple Strength. This I preferred over the green one I preferred over this one, which is why the green one is gone. But this one is I barely dug in here, barely. But something caught my attention. I said, whoa, snap. Like I said, someone commented and said, you know what, I'm not a fan of the Doo Gro. Do you suggest mixing with anything else? Because I worked in a hair store and people they came to it like they initially say, oh, wow, Doo Gro, it actually works. But as soon as they stop or try to switch to something else, their progress is completely lost. And I said to myself, that doesn't make any sense because it's grease. But literally today, as I was going through my things and looking, I discovered why that may be. If you personally follow me and subscribe to my channel, you know that I did this thing where I stopped using silicones, and take mental note of how my hair acts and responds. And something that got my attention was I had a wash day with natural products, and I said for some reason my hair didn't act right towards the end, and come to find out the shampoo and conditioner, which is TGIN, actually has silicones in it, and it's actually advertised as it doesn't, and it does, and immediately my hair react. However, I would say when you consistently use I'm not talking all country, sorry, silicones, you may not even notice, but if you actually take that break and then come back, you're going to say, wow, yes. Because I was one of those ones like, well, it's pretty much in all my products, so I don't see any changes or adjustments I need to make. However, when I took that break and then I accidentally picked it up, because mind you, I wasn't intending to use silicones because I really wanted to go for the long stretch, and my hair was like tangled knot, and it was horrible. And I was so frustrated and so mad that I barely finished filming. I was like, I'm ready to quit. I don't know what's going on. And I'm going to go back to my products, which I still am. I'm doing that. I'm doing my products. But I just had to tell you guys that this grease has dimethicone in it. And a lot of people say dimethicone isn't the worst. It is not. However, depending on how you're using this, when you're using this, and how often you're using this, when you stop, you're going to see the difference. And like I said, the young lady said the woman hair fell completely back out and she was completely at square one. Me, my personal opinion, I'm not for that. If I'm using something, I need it to work consistently, and I need to work with my hair, not against my hair. So this is why I say my preference would be the grease, but I will use the mega long one in the grease. And for the oil, my preference was the mega thick, but now I'm officially saying that I'm doing away with using any of them. So you will not hear or see me mention any of these ever again. This one, this is the only oil that doesn't have mineral oil in it. I thought I should mention that, which is why I picked this one up. There's an anti-itch one and another one. It may be mega long. I don't know. It seemed like it was a little different than the greases. But either way, this is the one with no mineral oil. The other oils have it. The anti-itch one did have sulfur in it, but when I looked at the new products, they do not. Or the new bottles, the new labeling, they do not. So like, that's why I told y'all they are making changes and adjustments. And people are asking me, well, what was the point of me mentioning this? Is it still working for your hair growth? Me, I'm still using sulfur 8. I still have them right. I still have this one. But again, I did notice a new change when I went in the store, because I told y'all this one's cheaper, but they have the same amount of sulfur content in it. So for me, they're the same, except for if you want to be technical about it, less is more. That's just the real when it comes to natural and DIY. However, this originally was like $4.24. This was like $4.42. A little more, which I would say, okay, it's the original formula. That makes sense. But then when I looked at the amount of sulfur, I'm like, that don't really make sense. And I feel like I said too much, because boom, I go back in the store. They both are on the shelf for $4.74. You may say that's not a lot, Shar, but I'm saying that adds up. And I know it's going to get worse, because now that they realize that we realize that it's working for us, they're going to make the necessary change adjustments to deter us from it. Which is why I make my own MSM grease and my own MSM butter. And you can order that with the links in the description box below. But I'm not here to promote that, but that's just a FYI. But so I'm going to use them until the sulfur part is, if they manipulate and change that, then it's like, okay, you're playing with us. But as long as the label says 2%, I will continue to use these. They still work in my new mitts. My new mitts, check that out. I will put those description box below as well, because I don't really have much time to talk about them. But here's my new bottle, and I did change it so it can go in here and be easier to use and manipulate. And this bottle, you know, most of this, well, it was like here. And I put that in here to kind of fill it up. But I'm going to use this bottle for my own oil. So when y'all see me pick this up, I am not using Doo Gro, and y'all can be able to tell by the color anyway. But I'm done. I'm officially done. That dimethicone was the last straw. That's my preference, my opinion. I'm not judging anybody. I'm saying what works for me, what's best for me. Because y'all know, y'all selves, that I was inconsistently losing my hair. And the only thing that two things actually that I can, you know, aid towards that is hormonal or the lack of nutrition and combs. Officially done with combs. So tell me you guys' opinion. Have you ever experimented with any of the other Doo Gro oils or the other greases? I had all three. That's mainstream, because if you go to the hair store, they have a ton more. But Mega Thick is currently in a mixture in the bathroom for my husband. I mean, Mega Long, I'm sorry. Mega Thick, this was the one that I barely dug in. I dug in it for like twice. And then here is the triple strength one, which I say, if I were to still use it or gravitate towards something, say if something happened with all the other companies, all my stash, I would get the triple strength one, because this one has the least amount of ingredients. It does have paraffin in here, I would mention that, but it has sulfur in this one. So, and it's purple, like, look at it. And this one costs more. This one like $6, the other one was like $5 some change. But officially, I'm saying to you guys, I tried it. I don't like the oil. I don't recommend the oil. I did it in my growth series, and I touched on it a little bit where I said, it's kind of okay. Some people say it works by itself. I don't know. I don't plan on using it anymore. Last night was the last straw. It was extremely drying. I'm done. So let me know your 2 cents. I know y'all got some. If you got any more information about these, labeling, change of formulas, any experience, any horrible experiences, let me know. I talk back. Keep it cute. Don't pollute the comment section. This is for informing purposes only. This is not to necessarily dig at this company. This is just an awareness for you guys, because I love you guys, and we're in a hair growth challenge, and I want to do everything I can to assure healthy growing hair. So I love you guys. God bless. Take care.